Hello and welcome to my channel. So this is basically a part 2 of the video I just did yesterday talking about my anxiety. Before I forget the name of the medicine, the doctor put me on Haridol. Oh goodness, let me tell y'all what's going on. Oh my goodness. Haloperidol, also known as Haldol. It's an antipsychotic. I'm not psychotic. So I didn't sleep well again last night. I already said the anxiety's been going on. This is part 2. Just want to let y'all know what's going on with me. So, this morning, it was still bad. Like, I didn't sleep well last night. I mean, it was still bad. And I had a dentist appointment, and I didn't think I was going to go through the dentist because I need deep scaling because I have, like, bad gums and stuff. And so, the weird thing is, they had to numb my mouth and to clean my teeth. They didn't have to. I did tell the dental hygienist, can't even talk, that I've had it like cleaning before, but it didn't like hurt that bad. So, but anyway, they numb my mouth, and my anxiety was still really bad over what I'm going through. I mean, it was still bad. But sitting in that chair, I was focusing on like her cleaning my mouth, and my anxiety went down quite a bit. Um, because I mean, I had a little bit of anxiety with my teeth cleaned, but having anxiety with teeth cleaned, it's kind of like it's like pick your poison. You know what I'm saying? It's like a headache versus getting a root canal. You know, um, so the anxiety doesn't make any sense. The anxiety that I was dealing with the dentist is like nothing compared to the anxiety that I've had now since Friday. But because I was focused on her cleaning my mouth and the discomfort, it shifted my worries of what's going on. But as soon as I got out of that dentist office, I didn't even get to my car, and right away my mind starts racing. What if this? What if that? The high taxes on the house. What if I lose my house? How am I going to make just everything that I said on part 1. And then I went to my primary doctor. While I was waiting on her, I had to lay down, like in the examining bed thing. I pulled that it's not fabric, it's like paper. She wasn't running late, but it was taking a little bit. And I just curled up into a ball. My anxiety was still on. When she came in, I told her what's going on. I told her that I'm on antidepressant for a while. Of course, she knows. She already looked it up. The ketamine that I was telling you about on another previous video, my insurance did approve it, but I need a ride up there and back. And so I'm still working on that. That's another ball game. But she can't put me on benzodiazepines like Xanax, Ativan, Valium, which would help me. Well, she can, but the problem is my pain doctor will not. I'd break contract. Like if I take those medicines, and it really sucks because those medicines would like really, really, really help me. Xanax, Ativan, stuff like that. So she's even willing to do it for like just like maybe 11 days just to get me through this horrible anxiety. But I reminded her, I was like, don't do it because I'll get in trouble. Of course, if she doesn't, I don't pick it up. I don't think I get in trouble, but I wouldn't pick it up. So, and then so she's looking, and I was like, why don't you put me on Bar? Because in the past, Bar, it made me nauseated, so it never started to work because I took it for, I want to say a week, and every day I was just like nauseated. And my primary doctor is like, well, just don't suffer anymore. Just, obviously, your body doesn't work good with Buspar. So she puts me on this Haldol, and it's an antipsychotic. I might seem psychotic to you, like, look at my hair. I seem like, oh, I look like a crazy person. I'm not crazy. I have OCD, depression, anxiety. That's it. And some pain in my body. But I don't seek pink elephants. I don't think people are out to get me. I'm not. That was another thing that upset me about her. She's a nice primary doctor, but that's another thing that upset me about her. She's like, do you, what did she say? Are you paranoid? I said, well, I'm scared I'm going to lose my house. I'm scared all these things are going to happen, but I have legitimate reasons to. She goes, but do you think people are out to get you? I'm like, no. I mean, I think some people don't like me and they're out to get me because I'm gay. And they're going to be, certain people treat me bad, but I'm not like paranoid, like just strangers are just out to get me. Nothing like that. Nothing like that at all. So I'm just like, and then she put me on this Haldol. She goes, hopefully this might help. And I'm like, this shit is an antipsychotic. If anyone knows about this medicine, please put in the comments below. So, yeah, I went to church last night, and they were nice enough to pray for me. And when it comes to religion, like, they say don't talk about religion in government politics, and maybe I will get on another video about religion. And I've had a lot of experiences with religion. So they prayed for me, which I appreciate. But it's I went back tonight to church because they invited me back, and I was having some anxiety going into the church, and not like major, nothing like I've been having. When I say my anxiety has been bad since Friday, like I'm like when I say I'm like pooping 12 times a day, and it looks like a snake skin, because it's my colon. My colon is spazzing. You have a colon, it's like spaz, and so the mucus is coming off. It's irritating. Um, like one of the worst anxieties I've had. Like it's bad. But when I went to church tonight, it wasn't like that anxiety, not at all. Kind of like with the dentist, I was having some anxiety, but nothing like. So I was like peeking through the window, like looking at the congregation. I'm like, should I go in? Should I go in the back? And then I like stepped back and I was looking at some pamphlets. And then some guy comes out. He's like, you can go through the back. The other guy came out that prayed for me the other night. And they're like, why can't you come in? I was like, well, I'm just having some anxiety. And he's like, God can heal that. If you just believe in Jesus, God can heal that. That type of thing. And I spoke up. I was like, I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm not going to tell you that God can't. But, I mean, look at what I've lost. My first house I lost, and I gave it to God, quote unquote, your will be done. I'm not sitting here, I will never say that there is, I'm not saying that I don't believe in God, there isn't a God. I'm not saying that. But, I think that people do get healed, and there's something out there, there's something spiritual. But, he's kind of being pushy about the whole medicine thing. And I was like, well, I just, he was like, what's going on? I was like, you can talk about it. I was like, well, I just went to my doctor today and she put me on. Before I can even finish, he was like, you know what? God's going to heal you from that. Like, I don't remember exactly what he said. I don't want to lie and say that I don't need my meds, but he was kind of like getting to that point, and he was saying that he had something wrong with his leg or something. And the other guy was saying the same thing. He's like, yeah, I was, and I told him, I was like, I believe you. I believe that you're healed. I at least believe that you believe you're healed, and I believe you probably are healed, and that's great. I was like, but I've already lost a house because of my anxiety was so bad because I didn't take my medicine. And I'm not going to do that again. Like, I'm going to severe anxiety. And they were kind of more pushing on, like, well, because you need to have faith. You know, you can't just believe in God. Like, you have to claim it. You have to claim that you're healed. I'm like, that's fine. Like, I can claim that I'm healed and I can believe in God, but until God heals me, I'm going to take my medicine. And they didn't like that. They didn't like that at all. Um, you know, kind of like, you know, and I don't know, it's like I want help. I'm trying to get the help, but I just started on this antidepressant, anti-anxiety. Um, what's it called? Oh, Zoloft. I've been on it, I don't know, maybe almost 2 weeks, something like that. So far, no horrible side effects. Um, you know, they're talking about relying on medicine. It's not like a medicine that you take when you need it and you get addicted to it. No, you take it every day. You know, at my age, I'm tired of living like this. Forget the anxiety for just for a minute, okay? Like, it's good to be strong, and it's good to say, you know, I'm strong or God's strong. That's good. That's not, I'm not a problem with that. But, you know, it's like reality check at my age. If I have to rely on a pill to make me stable, to keep my anxiety at bay, to give me some happiness and joy. And I don't know if this pill's going to do it, but you can call me a lack of faith in God. You can say that you have little faith. You can say that I'm a weak person. But did you lose 3 homes? You put yourself in my shoes and you're going to be thinking differently. That first house I lost, I probably would have never lost it if I would have been on medication. My anxiety tore me up. And that was just another loss, another loss. My last house I also lost, and that had something to do with it. I'm not going to get into details. But the weird thing is like after I left my primary doctor and I flipped out on her, like I was not flipped out, but I was like crying so bad. I mean, I was like, I miss my boyfriend. And I'm talking about God, by the way, and you see that thing back there, that's just art, okay? So, not that I need to use that excuse, but like if you're a Christian, you're like, you're talking about God and Jesus and you have a Hindu deity. I like the art, okay? Just like, yeah, I like the art, you know. So, interesting thing about art is the church that I went to tonight. Um, he's an old youth pastor that I used to go to a church, and I went to his office. He has a nice office, by the way, thick, nice carpeting. I love wall to wall carpeting, and he has like Egyptian um, art stuff like that. That's not Christian. I would never judge him. I would never, you know what I'm saying? But it's art. You know, like as far as I'm really getting into religion now, you can make anything your god. You know, you can have a Buddha statue in your house and make it your god. You can have a Mickey Mouse statue and make it your god. And not that I'm, you know, I'm so like, but in the confines of the Christian um, retrospect, you know. So if you're a Buddhist, you know, I'm talking about the people that claim to be Christian that say, you know, like you can have a Buddha statue, but you can have a Mickey Mouse statue. What's the difference? You know, it's, and I just want to make that clear because you're like, oh look, you know, um, it's art, you know. I think religion's fine, but it's just like I think you can get too fanatical, you know. I know you can because I've been to churches that were like that. So yeah, so like it's weird. Like after I left my primary doctor, and please tell me in the comments if you know anything about Haldol. Like this is ridiculous, and there's some danger. You can die from it, get serious side effects. Like I'm like, so it's weird. I don't have any anxiety right now. It's weird. It's like it. I mean, it's there, but it's not as bad. And it was like on, like you turn on the on button since Friday. And like I said, it got a little bit better when I was at the dentist. A lot better actually. Then when I drove in the car, it went up again. Then when I saw my primary doctor, really bad. But then when I left my primary doctor, oh, let me tell you what else. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I haven't told you anything. I'm so out of it. I'm so out of it that I locked my keys in my car when I went to Walgreens. Yeah. Um, I had to call an old friend, and her daughter picked me up and took me to my house, get the keys, and then I gave her some money for the help. And she's like, "Don't take the money." I'm like, "Take the money," because like, how much would it cost if I had to pop a lock? Probably expensive, I'm sure. So, that stressed me out, and I noticed that like I had anxiety in the store when when that happened. Like I left my primary doctor and I went to Walgreens, and I didn't go to Walgreens to pick up my medicine. I was actually waiting on my medicine at a grocery store that I pick it up, but I wanted to go there first, kill some time, whatever. And when I couldn't find my keys, like I had anxiety, but it was nothing. Like if you ever can't find your keys, that anxiety is nothing compared. That's nothing. Going to the dentist is nothing what I've been going through since Friday. Over this whole thing with the house, the taxes, the fact that this house is on land that my father and I don't even own, and then other things that I don't wish to discuss right now. Maybe I'll make an extra video, like I said, and maybe I'll just do that for my Patreon viewers. Because there's a lot going on with me. Like you'd be like, what? Yeah, I just don't feel comfortable sharing to the whole world on that. I'm gonna do that for a Patreon. But like it's just like when I say my anxiety's been, it's been bad because like not finding my keys, it made me anxiety. But that's nothing compared to what I've been going through since Friday. Nothing at all. Um, on the ketamine treatment, like I said, my insurance approved it, but I need to find a ride that's going to take me there and take me back home. And that's the thing that you shoot up your nose. It's not. It's ketamine, but they call it something else. It's like they take a polymer of the ketamine. Um, so I'm working on that. I'm kind of getting a runaround with my insurance because they do give you rides, but I'm talking to a foreign person and she's not making no sense. And she keeps on saying, "Okay, so is that all you need? And will it go?" I'm like, "No." I was like, "Let me finish." I was like, You're not explaining things like." It's just weird. She's like, "Well, you can call for the appointment." The thing is, I need to do this nose spray in office, right? I'll leave that for another video. But all I'm saying is right now, like right this second, my anxiety is not bad at all. And it's such a relief because when I say that my anxiety was on, it was like on and it never turned off at all since Friday. And I've had anxiety that turned on for like years. Um like like fully on panic attack that would not subside for months and months and months and months and months. And then it just pretty much stayed on 85% of the time for like 2 or 3 years, and 70% of the time for another 2 or 3 years. You know what I'm saying? That was about 16 years ago, but that's another story. Um, I'm not saying that no one in this world has had the anxiety that I've had, but I don't think that many people have. Um, like I can be around a lot of people, I can be in big spaces, I can go to the dentist, all that. It's just for me, I need a sense of security and stability. And like I can't sleep in big spaces. Like I would much rather sleep in a closet. It's at nighttime. That's when I have my anxiety the worst. Um, there's been times like I used to visit a friend. This is really getting long. I used to visit a friend, and I go to her house. I have a little bit of social anxiety, and I hang out really late. But it was time to sleep, go to sleep. I had to go back home. I couldn't sleep in her house at all. Um, I can stay in hotels, but it's been sporadic. Like I remember visiting a friend one time, all the way in Chicago, an online friend, and when it was time to go to bed, I flipped out. And the day before, or 2 days before I was supposed to come home, I paid like all this money just to come home early. And he was like, "Dude, you have 2 more days. Like you already have a round trip ticket." I paid an extra $500 because my anxiety got that bad because I just want to go quote unquote home. So when my anxiety is not bad, it's not bad. But when it is bad, it's bad. It's made me, I've thrown up before, stomach like, but I'm gonna continue to take my Zoloft. That helps. That's supposed to help with depression, anxiety, but it takes up to 8 weeks. And I'm just gonna have to wing it with no benzos because like Xanax and Ativan, because even though my primary doctor would be willing to prescribe it, my pain doctor, I'm under a pain management contract and I can't take drugs like that. It wasn't always like that though. Um, it sucks. Like it I've said it before. Like I'll keep the depression, I'll keep the OCD, and it's the anxiety. Like if I could have a way to, no matter where I sleep or where I live, that I don't have that lack of security and stability, which gives me anxiety, that would be, because a lot of people, they want to be happy. It's not that I don't want to be happy, but I would settle for no anxiety. I would settle for the ability to feel security and stability no matter where I live. But unfortunately, you know, I've been living in this house for past over 9 years. When I first moved here, horrible anxiety again, started all over again. Like if I had to move right now to a new place, start all over again. Like I can be in an unfamiliar environment in the daytime. I could probably even sleep there for a week or two, because I've done that. But then I want to go home. And if I know that the place I'm at is permanent and I'm not going home, I start flipping out. I start flipping out because then my familiar environment, my security, my stability, I realize it's gone. You know, it's change. So yeah, this is not easy for me to talk about, but it's not hard either. And so that's what's going on with me. I have a lot I got to do too. I still got to go to the city. I still got to do this. I mean, I have like, and that's another thing that's causing me anxiety is I'm overwhelmed. There's so much I got to do, and like I can't relax. I can't concentrate. Tonight I can a little bit. There's so much more, and like I said, I don't feel comfortable saying everything on here. That's why I want to do a private video for my Patreon, which I'm working on. Um, I also want to review some more foods. please pray for me, positive thoughts, that this antidepressant starts kicking in. And because if I can be on an antidepressant that you take every day, not when you need it, even for the rest of my life, that will prevent any future anxiety. It would be so nice to travel with my boyfriend and live wherever without flipping out. That would just, even if I'm not happy, as long as I have a sense of security and stability and my anxiety doesn't flip me out, because I can't live with that. I can't live with it. Like, I've been suicidal a lot, and I've tried suicide at least 3 times, and it really wasn't the depression, it was the anxiety. It would not let up. When I told you that I had anxiety on 16 years ago, that just lasted for years, like, it would not shut up. It would not stop. It would not stop. It's torment. Literally torment. People think depression's bad. It is. It is. But I'd rather be severely depressed with no energy. I mean, severely depressed. I rather have 20 years of that than 30 minutes of full on anxiety. Like I said, if I could just change one thing. So many people want to be happy. I would be grateful and gratitude to two things, really, that no matter where I live, no matter where I move, I never have the feeling that security and stability is not there or has left me or won't be there or something will happen. And then that no more anxiety. Like, if I have a little bit of anxiety over a dentist or something like that, I can deal with that. I'm talking about this anxiety that doesn't stop, you know? And with this situation that's going on right now, I feel like my security and stability is being pulled out from under me. That, and I'm overwhelmed with stuff. So, sorry I'm being vague. I'll probably get more detail in another video, and I'll probably have that on my Patreon. Other than that, I'm exhausted. Please, someone write that Haldol. Like, I don't think I'm gonna take it. I really don't. I wish. And that's the other thing too. Like, she wouldn't put me on sleeping medicine, but that sleeping medicine, it works wonders. Like, I've taken it before. It's called Ambien. It makes me sleep well. Well, my pain doctor won't let me be on that either. It's ridiculous. This war on drugs is just insane. It's really insane. I mean, I understand that people pop pills and, die and this and that and this and that. But, like, are we also going to ban knives because people could kill themselves? Why don't we ban cars because someone might kill themselves? Why don't we ban bleach because someone could drink it instead of using it for the laundry? Like, when is enough enough? Like, stop treating us like children. The people that really need this medicine, they really need a medicine like me. So it's frustrating. It's frustrating, but I guess I'll sign off. I'm just gonna lay down. If you want to see a home, the rest of my house, let me know in the comments below too. I appreciate whoever you are that's watching this. You're awesome and a kind person, you know. But I don't do this I don't expect everyone, But some people like my story time, and why not be real and tell it like it is, right? And after my last video, it's just like, a lot of people are like, I wonder what's going on now, So this is what's going on. I might just make another video tomorrow. I'm just so grateful, like, right this second, I'm not having anxiety. And it wasn't like that since Friday, and today's Wednesday. From Friday to Tuesday, it was anxiety that would not stop. And then, like I said, even today, I don't know, something has changed, Maybe my antidepressants finally kicking in a little bit. Um, don't know for sure. I can guess it could be this or this, but who am I to say? Till next time. I have a video coming soon. I just bought some. I might even do it tonight, the review. I don't know. I really don't. Um, my videos are not on chronicle order always, like food and stuff, but I try to keep my story time for the most part in chronological order. So, all right, I'm finally going. I'm gonna go. I know I talk a lot. So, yeah, I miss my boyfriend a lot. A lot. I like a shitload. I hope whoever's watching this, have a good day. Try to love yourself. Enjoy your life. Save up for your future, but make sure you enjoy the present moment. I don't want you to be like me. I'm not telling you to do drugs, but you know what? Have fun with your life. Have fun with your life. It's something I wish I could do. Have fun. So, enjoy it while your life lasts. Don't turn into me. Not that, you know, I think mine is a disability that I was born with. It runs in my family. Depression, OCD, and anxiety runs in my family. So